Okay, are we ready? Sandwich tier list. Here we go. Bacon, egg, and cheese. S tier. Premier breakfast sandwich. Can't be beat. Even the McDonald's bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit is fantastic. And if it's good for McDonald's, it's going to be good for anywhere else. Grilled cheese. Also, S tier. Classic. You can do all sorts of things with it. Goes perfect with soup. Just not enough that can be said about grilled cheese. It is perfect in every way in its simplicity. Pulled pork, I would say, goes into a solid A tier. I really love pulled pork sandwiches. This one is saying it has coleslaw on it. You can have coleslaw, you can not have coleslaw. It's very dependent on what type of barbecue sauce that you're using. I prefer mustard-based barbecue sauces or more vinegary barbecue sauces. But if you're using like Sweet Baby Ray's, that's fine too. Nothing wrong with that. Banh mi, going into S tier sandwich, a classic. It's got a lot of the things that a American sandwich doesn't have, mostly vegetables, and nice little bit of cilantro. It's got mayo. You know, that's already going to make me a big fan. Nice, generally banh mi I think is pork, but just banh mi, delicious. Can't beat it. BLT S tier, again, just goes straight into classic, delicious, wonderful, amazing. It's just simple, simplicity, simple components that are all good. Toasted bread, gotta love it. Italian sandwich also goes into S tier for me. You're seeing a theme. Sandwiches are just fantastic in general, but S tier Italian sub, just, it's unique. It's got vinegariness. It's meaty. It's salty. It's got a little bit of veggies. Perfect. Thanksgiving sandwich. I would say this is a B tier sandwich. I'm sure it tastes good, but I don't really want stuffing in a sandwich, which they're saying this has it. And it's just like kind of a mishmash of leftovers, whatever. Lobster roll, S tier. Mayo, lobster. Actually, we're going to bump this down to an A tier because it doesn't need celery in it. Just give me the butter. Give me the mayo, give me the lobster, give me the lemon wedge. We're good to go. Turkey Club, I think it's a B tier sandwich. I think it's a little bit overrated. I think it's too much. You don't need that extra piece of bread, okay? Just give me a normal sandwich. Why are we wasting an extra piece of bread by putting it in the middle? 2 slices of bread is definitely enough carb to do a sandwich, okay? Don't need any more. Tuna melt, I think, goes into a B tier. Normally mixing fish with cheese is a no-go, but some reason it works here in this capacity. It's also very dependent on what kind of tuna salad that the person is making, because that can put all sorts of variables into it. Fried chicken, obviously an S tier sandwich. If there was something above S tier, it would go there. Fried chicken sandwich, anything with fried chicken. This is saying lettuce and tomato. You can do so much with a fried chicken sandwich. It's got to have mayo though. I don't know why mayo is not on this. Cheesesteak, I think it's a good sandwich. I think it's fine. I think it's a little overrated. I don't really particularly like the liquid cheese, but it's fine. It's fine. I like it. You know, onions, peppers, thinly sliced beef. Very good. On a nice hoagie. Cubano, S tier sandwich. Cubano is one of the best sandwiches you could ever get. Got salty pork, you got savory ham, Swiss cheese, melty, vinegary pickles, tangy mustard, just perfectly balanced. Amazing, amazing sandwich. Meatball sandwich goes into A tier. Even the Subway meatball sandwich is fine, which tells you what you should know. It's good. It's good. Croque Monsieur. I don't know if I've ever had this. This seems like a fancy ham and cheese sandwich with like a Gruyere sauce on top. Looks good. We're gonna put the Croque Madame above that though, because it's basically the Monsieur with a fried egg on top. So obviously it is superior. Reuben sandwich, S tier. Completely unique sandwich. I think that somebody who was doing meth came up with the Reuben sandwich based on just random things that they had in their house. because it is the most random mishmash of things that works fantastically. Gyro, A tier. The only reason the gyro is not an S tier is because like we have like King Victor's gyros in my area, and King Victor's does things like they do gyros, they do pancakes, they do ribs, they do too much. They're trying to do too much, and all of it is like mediocre. So a fantastic gyro is fantastic. A mediocre gyro is really bad. There's a lot of variance in this. Po' boy, I think, goes into a tier sandwich as well. Salty seafood, you got like a shrimp, lettuce, tomato, pickle, mayo, hot sauce, all the things you want on a sandwich. Majin, welcome in. How you doing, buddy? Caprese sandwich. I'm gonna say this is a C tier sandwich. I don't think there's enough going on. If I'm gonna have caprese, I'd rather have it in a salad, or you would rather just have like a Napoli's pizza that's just tomato, mozz, and basil. That simplicity is fantastic. In a sandwich, I don't need the bread. Just give me a caprese salad with some balsamic vinegar. That's the way to go. Hungry looks like I came to the right stream. Hell yeah. Sandwich talk. Here we go. Patty melt. A tier. No, S tier. Sorry. Simple, melty, caramelized onions. Can't go wrong. Egg salad. I'm not a big fan of what is that called? Deviled eggs and egg type foods like that. Like, I like eggs that are like over medium, over easy, sunny side up. I like eggs like that. Egg salad, too much egg for me. A little too jizzy in texture. French dip, I think that's an A tier sandwich. It's nice, it's meaty. You got a dipper, it's fantastic. PB&J goes in S tier. Amazing, can't be beat. Super cheap. It's we were talking about yesterday about making chili. PB&J goes fantastic with chili. It goes better with like stuff like that than you would imagine. Stews, savory stews, it's great. Torta, fantastic, S tier. A torta is like a sort of like a Mexican style street sandwich. Fried steak, beans, lettuce, tomato, avocado, cojita. It's usually got mayo on it as well, which you know I'm a big fan of. Roast beef sandwich, we're putting in B tier. It's a great sandwich. You're not going to find many D tier sandwiches. We're going to be honest, but I have a special place in my heart for the Arby's beef and cheddar. That's a liquid cheese I can get behind. Jambon Brie, French ham, salted butter. Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, it's not amazing, but ham and butter on a nice baguette. Hell yeah. Julie, welcome in. Hope you're having a great day so far. Tonkatsu sandwich is going into S tier. That is like the Japanese version of the Indiana tenderloin. It is a beautifully crusted, fried piece of pork with mayo, whatever tonkatsu sauce is. I don't know what that is, but a little bit of scallion. Ooh, Japanese fried chicken, fantastic. Monte Cristo, we got a ham, turkey, Swiss cheese, fried and served with jam. That sounds fine. It sounds good. I think I would just prefer a ham and cheese sandwich, to be honest. But we'll go with that. And because I just said that, ham and cheese goes into A tier. There's something about simplicity with sandwiches. Don't go too crazy. I hate going to a place that has a burger, and it's like, oh, come try our $25 burger of the day. It's got all this crazy shit. You can't even eat it. You need a fork and knife for this burger. Keep it fucking simple. Get the fuck out of my face with that crazy shit. Just give me a simple smash burger with some onions, some melty cheese, some crispy beef, a nice bun. Come on, just don't get too nutty. Bagel with lox. I think that's a B tier. I would not even consider this a sandwich, really, because most of the time it's open face. but I like its uniqueness. It's yeah, but I would barely even consider this a sandwich, much like a falafel pita, although it is delicious and it goes into A tier. But this is skewing the line of sandwich. Falafel is delicious. It's the most like savory, meaty, like vegetarian thing that you can probably have on a sandwich. Delicious. Chicken salad. Chicken salad goes into B tier, slightly better than egg salad, definitely better than ham salad. Ham salad, egg salad, probably the worst two foods you could ever order at the strip club. So keep that in mind next time you go. Veggie and hummus. This is going into a C tier sandwich. Just look at the way this thing is constructed. I mean, this looks like a fucking mess. This doesn't look like it's holding anything together. The only thing that's making this a C tier sandwich is that it's got avocado and sprouts on it. Otherwise, this thing looks just like a fucking mess. Okay, bologna sandwich. Now, important caveat, this needs to be a fried bologna sandwich. We can't be having no uncooked bologna here. This needs to be a crispy fried bologna sandwich. If it's fried, it goes directly into B tier. If it is not fried, it goes directly into D tier, which stands for directly in the dumpster. Get it out of my face. You need to toast that bread. You need to fry that bologna. You need to smother it in mayo. If that's the case, B tier. If not, get it the fuck out of my list. So we'll keep it right there. Italian beef. Italian beef, I think, is probably a B tier sandwich. That is, unless it is a wet beef sandwich, and then it goes straight into D tier. I do not want my sandwiches soaked. I do not want soggy bread. That is texturally one of the worst things that you could ever do to food. And so again, this is with caveat, depending on how it's taken. I think if no dip, B tier. If dipped, right in the dumpster. But we'll keep it in B tier right now. Kentucky Hot Brown. This is a weird one. Turkey, bacon, tomato, Monterey sauce. I think it's too weird. Like, I get what they're going for. It's basically a sandwich covered in gravy with like, but look at the construction of this thing. This is a mess. Like, this is not a sandwich anymore. This is like a piece of toast with gravy and bacon on top of it. It's like the guy that they hired to do dishes had to do line cook one day because like 3 people called off because they were hungover, and they were like, "Oh, we got the sandwich. We got to get out to the table," and this is how he put it together. And then they were like, "Oh, this is quirky. We should put this on the menu. We're from Kentucky." We don't need it. It's whatever. Okay. Bocadillo. Jamon, bread rubbed with cut tomato. That's going straight into C tier. Actually, that's a D tier sandwich. Bread rubbed with cut tomato? Why? Either put tomato on your sandwich or don't put it. But we're not making like $15 cocktails here. This is a fucking sandwich. Liverwurst, I'm saying this is a D tier sandwich as well. Actually, these last 3, liverwurst sandwich, cucumber tea. What the hell is that? I mean, cucumber, bread without the crusts, and unsalted butter. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, someone needs to lose their job over these sandwiches. I don't even know why these were included on this chart or why they were included in this tier list. These are like, this is upsetting, honestly. This is like, we had all this amazing, the first 37 sandwiches I can deal with. Let's go with 36 because this Kentucky Hot Brown, I'm not a fan of this. But first 36 sandwiches, we're in the money here. But then you give me Kentucky Hot Brown. Actually, we're moving that to D tier. We're gonna move this to D tier too. These sandwiches are awful. This is like, I don't even know what they were doing. This is a disgrace to sandwiches. This is a disgrace to vegetables. Just completely unnecessary. But everything else looking good. So there you have it. That's our sandwich tier list. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know.